Hi guys, so we're back again with another recipe. This time we're making this delicious callaloo. It's a Caribbean dish usually paired with other staple foods. We're gonna start off with some Dasheen bush leaves that are already washed. Next we're gonna clean them, and by doing this we just simply peel the skin off of the stem. Now this is the only part that I dislike doing, so I usually just get my husband to do this. Now we're gonna just chop them up. It doesn't have to be too fine because this will all melt away. We chop up some of the stems as well. Now we don't have to use all the stems from all the bush, but a few will do. Now we wash and chop some ochroes. Now you can use any amount of ochroes, the more the better, I think. So it's really up to your discretion. But for this recipe, I used about 10. Then I chop some onions, some garlic, carrot, pimentoes, and that's thyme there. It's just a green seasoning that adds a little flavor. I didn't use any pumpkin in this recipe because I simply just didn't have any, guys. Sorry. Okay, now this is all the veggies I'm using to make this callaloo, so now we're gonna add it to some hot water. Now the good thing about callaloo, it's a blend of different things, so you really can't go wrong with the recipe. Some people use chives, shadow benny, sweet peppers, all of that, but I tend to keep it simple. Let's give this a little mix. Then I add a hot pepper, and this is just for flavoring. Now I'm gonna cover the pot slightly because we don't want it to spill over. It's been about 15 minutes and I'm going to remove the hot pepper before I swizzle this. Now be prepared for a lot of mixing. This is called a swizzle stick, and we're gonna do what my Caribbean people know as swizzle it up good. So I did this for a couple minutes, and what swizzling the pot does is break down all the veggies because what we want is a smooth consistency at the end. So I'm still swizzling, as you can see. I add about a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of all-purpose seasoning. Guys, this Maggi seasoning is everything. I use this in everything I cook. I use 1 pack of Flavor the Pot. This is from Maggi as well, and it does just that. It really flavors the pot. Then I add some powdered ginger. Now if you have fresh ginger, you can use that. It's even better, but right now ginger is really expensive, so I'm using this. Yep, and we're gonna swizzle again. But as you can see, the consistency is starting to change. It's becoming a lot more smooth. The bush is really breaking down. So we're just going to keep cooking it and swizzling. Okay, I let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Now I'm adding some salted butter and a teaspoon of sugar. We mix it again. Okay, here I'm gonna add the coconut milk powder. 1 pack is enough. Some people use 2, but I use 1. Okay, I'm mixing this about a couple minutes now. I'm almost to the consistency that I want. I'm gonna let it simmer again. All the mixing is finished, so I add back the hot pepper for flavoring. Okay, this looks about done, guys. And we're all finished. Here we have our delicious callaloo. Wow, just look at that texture, guys. Some people like to blend theirs, but not me. I prefer to go through the work of swizzling it.